they raise you, right, with all the tools. They now have all the hardships, and that wasn't your fault. But it might explain for you why they were the way they were. And here's the truth about our generation.
Hey, um, so this is really random for me, but I thought I would sit here and talk to myself for a while. I don't know what I'll do with this footage. I'm not certain I'll do anything with it at all, actually. But aside from that, I just felt like I needed to do this. I don't really have an outlet for anything really. I do talk to my friends sometimes, but as of recently, I just haven't. It feels well, it feels a little too like I'm trying to put my problems onto someone else when I do that. Because I just I have a lot of things on my mind, and sometimes I'll sit and talk to myself, and I don't typically do that on a recording. But you know, I decided maybe I'll change that this time. I'm not very good at Minecraft, and I hope the future me who watches this gets a little better maybe. But I don't know if I'll care, cause I don't really play this game like that. I honestly only loaded this up because I've seen people vent on here before. They record some cool videos, and maybe I want to do that. Not that I plan on posting this cool idea, but I kind of am just talking to myself. There's not really any substance to this. But anyways, what I wanted to talk about, my future. I don't want to keep living how I am right now. And like when I say that, it's not like, oh, my life is so horrible, my life is so sad. I wish I was someone else. I more just rather wish I was better to myself, because I have no hatred for anything right now. And sure, here and there when I play games, I'll be like, oh, I hate this, I hate that. But I could never really mean it. Cause I remember as a kid, I think one time I told my mom that I hated her, and I was fairly young. you know. And I'm still young now, arguably, but back then I was just a kid. And to say the least, I was, and I'm still not very good to my parents. I'm not even good to my real dad or my stepdad, which I honestly feel I should be better to. I don't know how to though. Like it's kind of just hard for me. Um Aside from that though, I just I ruined things with someone I held really really close, and I'm not really sure why I did what I did. And at the same time, when I say that, I feel like I'm lying because there is reasons. Like I find reasons every time I think about this. Oh wow, that is. I did not know I had this much wood. Completely forgot about that. Oh, and I had a pickaxe. Whatever. Um. Anyways, I didn't push her away. I sort of made excuses, and it's what led to my downfall. And I'm just now realizing that I should have made an axe, not a pickaxe. Um, not. I don't want to get too focused on the game because I did kind of just do all of this to load up and talk about my feelings. But wait, I don't fucking. Whoa, I don't need this. I don't need this now because I have shit ton of wood. Wow. Um, but yeah, I ruined things with her, and I really really do regret what I did. It was fairly bad, and I'd rather not get into that on a recording because, I'm always going to remember what I did. I'm always going to remember how it happened, what exactly I did, how I felt. And I think that's just enough for me. I don't want to, like, if I eventually think about posting something like this and I want to get further in depth of for with what I did, like, then I'll say some stuff on a new recording. But I just overall, I don't like where I am right now, and I don't like where I'm headed because what I see in my future isn't what I want to be when I'm an adult. And I guess yeah, that just implies that I'm not an adult. I'm just not. I don't think of myself as one. I do think that I should have some privileges that I don't right now. But aside from that, I do believe making mistakes is a part of me becoming that adult that I see in my head. I just uh I just wish that it wasn't. I uh I wish mistakes weren't necessary for my growth because I just I'm sick of it. Really, I'm sick of the mistakes. I'm sick of all of it. And I don't just mean my mistakes. I mean my family's mistakes, you know? And I'm fortunate enough to have a family that has mostly uh, came back from mistakes that they've made. And, like my grandpa, I'm not going to get too into it, but, he messed some things up with my grandma, and he still came back. And, they had ups and downs and whatnot. But the moral of not the moral, the overall like way I'm looking at it is like they stayed with each other, like they they had mistakes made between the two of them, but my grandpa came back, and my grandma allowed him to stay in her life, you know, and that's why I'm here. My mom, you know, she was born. She's one of the other reasons I'm here. You know, one of the most important ones, really, because I could have, I really just could have been a completely different person. I could have had a completely different family, but I'm more than happy with what I have now. Well, honestly, that's kind of a lie, because you know, I would love to have way more than I do right now, but I've I've had less before, you know, like in the sense of emotionally, I've definitely had way less knowledge like before than I do now. And it's honestly really like it's exciting to learn, and I wish I still had that drive to learn. I love getting better at things, and I really do love art, but I just don't have the heart for it anymore. And you know, maybe I'm just talking too soon, you know, maybe in the future, like I'll see myself and I'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. And if that does happen, I hope it's really really soon, because oh wow, because I'm really really tired of the way I've been living. It's just really really unsettling, like just knowing how far I've like gone, like in such a negative way. I I really miss just what button was it? Oh, there it is. I miss when I was a kid, and I don't say that because, you know, I just wasn't as knowing. I think the word would be. Where is that coming from? Let's hope it's not from my freaking entrance. Um. Anyways, I wasn't as knowledgeable about things as I am now, because back then, you know, things would happen. I wouldn't even think about it, you know? Like I wouldn't think much of it. And, you know, God, that is creeping me out. I never really played this game like that. Never played alone. Um, but no, overall, I would want to be a kid again, just so I can see my parents a little happier, and to see my dad, because, you know, well, you wouldn't know if I ever put this out, but my dad was not a horrible person, but he just wasn't a good person. Is this raw? This is raw. In the sense of being a good father, I would say. Because it's not. Whoa, what the? I thought there was lava over here. It's not that he was horrible to me, and maybe when I was really, really young he was, but I don't really remember that, honestly. That was back when I couldn't really make memories. Um, 'Cause I do remember my mom told me one time that I came back home after spending, I think it was like a night or something, just at my dad's. And I came back home with a really thick purple mark on my butt. You know, 'cause my dad had hit me with a belt on my bare butt, I guess. But when she told me that, I was like, oh wow, really? And of course I didn't like say that, but I thought like I didn't really care. I don't know. But like the thought of it was surprising, but I didn't really care. It wasn't very interesting to me. I just didn't care. Um which I definitely should have, but I still find myself now like I can't really find it in me to hate or dislike my dad. Like it's just not in my brain. Like I'm just not able to. And I can hate people, don't get me wrong. Like I can hate people, I just don't. I just don't typically do that. And that might sound weird, but like it's just I don't know, I don't think that way. I can't hate someone. It's unnatural to me. Like, well, I guess that's kind of a lie, but that just depends on how you look at hating someone. Because there's definitely people like out there that I hate, but it's not like I have a burning passion to like do something to them or like make it known that I dislike them because I'm just not that kind of person. And honestly, part of that could be like a bad thing. That was creepy. But I just don't put my thoughts out there very much. And maybe I should. Like I don't comment on like Instagram posts or TikTok posts because I'm afraid of the engagement. Like I'm afraid of having someone in the comments like rip me apart for something. And I don't know why that scares me so much. I can hardly be myself like ever online, and it's crazy to me that I actually care that much because I used to be a kid who didn't care like in the slightest. And I guess that's how everyone was, but it's still crazy to me that I just can't be that person anymore. Excuse me. I really really regret being someone that's so online because I really feel like that like ruined my brain. And it's not like I'm throwing that out there just to like seek attention or seek whatever. Like I'm being for real. Like I wish I hadn't ever been online until maybe now because I'd be a very active person if it weren't for electronics. And I'd probably be doing practice or something right now had I never gotten a PS4. And I just I know I would have hated if my mom forced me to do sports. But like if I think about it now, it's like I really wish she did force me because I would have just such a better mental and like that would come from a lot of things. I would probably be, a lot more physically fit. But I would probably look at myself different. I'd look at myself better. I'd look at myself more as like I want to get better at this sport or activity rather than I just wish I wasn't such a shitty person to myself and to those around me. Because I'll talk to my friends sometimes and we'll joke around. But then I hear myself as I'm saying things and I sound so defensive and it's like I don't even want to come off that way, but don't want to be criticized that bad that I sound aggressive when I say something. Like I noticed it. Like I naturally try flipping things onto the to another person or to the person that's talking to me. Like I can't handle it. I don't know why. Maybe I'm insecure. Maybe I I honestly don't know. I really could not tell myself at all. But it's just always gonna be a thought, and I hope that doesn't corrupt me further in the future, because with those negative thoughts, I have also really gone into my own head about the positive things, because I know personally that with the negativity, positivity is just as possible. And you know that's fun to me. I like that. I like that I'm able to think positively, because it gives me hope, because I know that with negative comes positive. It's always one another. Like they're opposites, yeah, but they're always present within the same areas. They'll never be just one thing and then nothing else. It's like this lava. Lava doesn't exist because water does, but water and lava both exist as opposites because they cancel out one another. Maybe that makes sense, maybe that doesn't. I kind of did just spout that for no reason, if I'm being honest. But I'm gonna hope you get what I mean. Without one, we wouldn't have the other, because then the other wouldn't be needed. That's a chicken. Wow. Anyways, I keep saying anyways as if I have something else to say, but I really don't. I don't have anything to say. Hmm. I Let's get back to what I was saying before. I just I messed it up with this girl, right? And I regret it. I do. It's not like I have no remorse for what I did, but I just can't, like, I can't seem to make myself better out of it. I can't seem to do it. I don't know why. It's as if I feel stuck with the decision I've made. But then I think, and it's like, I know that that's not how that works, because everyone can change. And considering I'm not even an adult yet, there's no real standard that's set out for me. Like, the things that I know aren't like set in stone. I'm going to learn. I'm going to figure new things out. I'm going to get better at the things that I know about now. Like I will learn. That is a given. I will learn and I will become better at the things that I want to be better at. But I just, as of right now, I just can't see it. It's like I need a actual visual to see what I want. I honestly feel like I didn't word that the best. And usually I'm pretty good with my words, but that's usually only when I text. I can't really express my thoughts verbally as well as I can through a text or through writing, but I just I don't want it to seem like I'm saying all this for no reason. I really felt like I needed to record this. I wanted something so that in the future I can come back to my house one day from wherever I am in life. Hoping that I still have, a house. Hoping that it's soon, actually. That, well, not soon necessarily, but within a year or two. That I'll be able to come back and watch this and see how far I've come. And honestly, I'm not one to watch my own videos. Like I really cringe sometimes at my own stuff because I've posted a thing here and there that had my voice in it. I did. Well, I hope in the future I still do, but as of right now, I haven't been very consistent, like at all, with a little voice acting TikTok that I made with a friend. And this friend, I think he has a god complex. He has it in his like Discord bio or something, like saying what's a god complex. But he does naturally think that he's better than everyone else, and I can see how that can be a good thing, but it's just I don't like how he's so negative about things. And at first, when I met him, he was chill. Not to say that he's not chill now, but he's just either gotten more comfortable or far more aggressive. And I dislike that because he's just mean sometimes now. And maybe that makes me sound soft, but I could care less about that because he's someone that I hold closer. He's not someone that I care about their opinion too much because, there's going to be times here and there where negative things might be said. That doesn't mean he, like, means the words that he's saying, given he might, but that doesn't matter to me because time forgives a lot of things and time changes a lot of people. So if he eventually changes into someone I don't want to be friends with, then that's unfortunate, but I'll always have the memories to keep in my head. He he's great, honestly, or at least he was. I don't actually talk to him much now because all he does is piss me off now. Um all he really would do is just call me fat, and it's like it was funny. Like it was funny to me. It was. But it just got repetitive. Like I do think that well, I don't think I'm fat, but I obviously am not very slim. And I say that I'm fat, but I'm not. I know that I'm not fat. I'm more of a skinny, quote unquote skinny fat, whatever that would be. I want to be more fit. I have the muscle. I don't have a ton of muscle, but I have the muscle that I need. As much as I'd love to have more, I don't really need it. Maybe if I got back into boxing, I'd be more using of it. Um, but as of right now, I would love more muscle. I just don't need it. And considering that I don't already have more muscle, it seems like I am okay with it. Like I'm okay with not being very strong because I'm already strong, like stronger than most people, really. And that's not me trying to like make myself seem all big and cool and strong, but it's just a fact. Not a lot of people work out, and I work out sometimes. That's sometimes not being a lot, but definitely like sometimes is a lot more than none. Any amount is more than no amount, and I really do believe in that. I believe that if someone has put more time into something, like they deserve good out of what they're putting that time into. Like I believe that. That is something that I truly, truly believe. And I don't like, I get mad at video games, yes, but I don't get mad at my own incompetence. I get mad at the fact that sometimes the game literally just doesn't work, or I lag, or I just don't have enough frames to actually compete. You know, because this PC obviously isn't like the best, but it gets what it needs to done. It gets my games running. Maybe I can't play some games, but at least I can like play PC games now. Like things are funner for some reason. I really should go in mine, but I don't know where my mine is. We'll just go this way. But anyways, I things are a lot funner on PC than they are console. And maybe that's biased because I lost complete access to my console account for some reason. Yeah, thanks a lot, Sony. Really appreciate it. I probably shouldn't say Sony. Thanks a lot, Mr. Five. I will miss it. Really, I will miss it. Because it's not like I just can't use it now, but it's depressing knowing that all that progress that I made on console is like sort of unusable. And well, I guess for the game I play most, which is Rocket League, I didn't lose anything because it's an Epic account. I was able to obtain that, but I really wish I was able to get my Ubisoft account because I now have no operators in Siege, which is like, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but like, I did want to see if like I could play ranked, because like maybe I didn't have to buy the game again, but that's not the case. I do have to buy it again, I think, regardless whether I have an account or not. And if I'm wrong, then fucking fuck PlayStation. Like, what the hell, bro? Give me my account back. And I think the reason I am unable to get into it is because I put like a 2FA, two-factor authentication, and I don't know the birthday of the account, and the number is linked to my old number, which is no longer my number. Given I could have done things to prevent this, I still think it's really, really stupid and really under, like, what's the word? Not underwhelming, but it's just really inconsiderate. Like, I think because they could add so many more like methods to retrieve your account, but they just don't. Like I don't know. They just don't. I couldn't tell you why, but that's what the fact is. They don't. Um yeah, this has been really really random, honestly, and it's not like I plan to end the video anytime soon. I do think I'm getting a little bored of Minecraft, really, because I'm not very good at keeping track where my stuff is, and maybe if I downloaded a mod to ping stuff, I'd enjoy it more. But I don't want to lose all the stuff that I have. I think that's a really big part of why I am the way I am. I'm really attached easy. And like I made that base. I spent time there. I planted those trees all around it. I spent time getting all that wood. You know what I mean? So it's like it would feel really, really disappointing to lose everything and then have to start all the way back over. Because, you know, I don't play games like this really. It's just I'm not accustomed to losing things and then having to start over. I'm just not. I've always been like accustomed to progression and the fact that I won't lose that progression. I really should have brought a bed with me. Oh shit. But I'm just gonna go back that way. You know, I was gonna make a bed, but I don't feel like it anymore. If I were to think about this like real life, it's like think about if you were truly whoa, Irving. Think about if you were truly in a world like this where there were dangers that you couldn't really imagine, I guess. Like, it's just creepy. Very, very scary, very unsettling. The fact that there's so many scary things out there that are like literally out to get you. And maybe not you specifically, but they're out to get everyone who just lives, really. Everyone who wants to thrive. Everyone who has something they're working for. All of it. And I mean all of it. It's... What the fuck? That scared the fuck out of me. Get the fuck out of here. The hell? Don't be climbing up on my house like that, bitch. Anyways. Gosh, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So many things out there to like come for you. They're rooting against you. You know, it's out to get you. It's out and it's trying to ruin you. Trying to ruin your life. But there's obviously like way deeper stuff too. Like overthinking is something everyone will do at some point, regardless of whether you're perfect or the way you think is superior or whatever, really. There will always be a time you overthink something. And when that time really comes to you and it happens, you will feel lost, and that's a given. That's guaranteed. You will feel lost, and you will feel as if you are alone, and as if you are the problem, or as if you can never do anything right, as if you are not capable. But that's never the case. That is never the case ever. Because you look at people out there in the world like doing stuff with their life, and they were literally just you at some point. They were always going to just be you at some point. And maybe some of them were never like you, but they've experienced the same things as you. Like, people are who they are because of there's such like random combinations of things that they experience in life. So if there's twins, they will think alike, but it's not like they are the same person. Both of them are gonna have different thoughts at different times because they're not always going to be together. That's just how it works. No one's the same, no one will ever be the same, meaning you are the only you there will ever be, in any moment. And maybe there's someone out there making a video just like this one I'm making for themselves, or maybe they want to post it, maybe they want views, maybe they want money, maybe they want fans, maybe they want someone who can relate. And to me, it's not why I'm doing this, but the thought really helps me continue, because just one person being somewhat similar or being like in the same situation as me, that's what I'm doing this for. I want relatability. I want to feel like I'm not the only one. And by saying all of this to myself, potentially for the future me to see, I won't feel alone, because I will watch this in the future at some point. And sure, maybe it's weird to think that it's a different person when it's just me, but in the future. Despite that thought, despite those ways of thinking, I still think I am right. I'm not speaking just to myself, but rather a more experienced version of myself. And though I can't take feedback, I will always be able to look back and see what I used to think and how I've grown from those ways of thinking. It's also pretty refreshing to think about how I will keep good habits that I have now, because I know that they're good habits. It's just unnerving to also know that I will have bad habits or develop bad habits. Excuse me. In the future that I have no idea about, or maybe I'm already developing one. That I just haven't noticed yet. And I don't want to be a freeloader. I don't want to be someone who depends on others just for living. Like, I want to be my own person. I want to be individual, and I am. I'm not trying to say that I'm not my own person. I am. Though I've been put on this world, I don't want to feel like I'm living someone else's life. I would hate that. I would hate if my parents put that onto me. And yes, it feels like that. Like, I feel like I'm ruining my parents' reputation whenever I do bad things. But I'm also just a kid. I'm not fully developed. I'm not this, I'm not that. I'm just me. And until I decide to become something else, I will only ever be me. And that is my decision to make, not anyone else's. And sure, maybe some people can influence my decisions. Maybe some people can change what I think. Maybe I want them to change how I think. Maybe I want the wrong things in life. Maybe I don't care in the future. Maybe I'm a really bad person in the future. But I'm not living for that thought. I'm living for the thought of being better. And if being better means becoming worse before I can become better, then that's why I'm living. That's what is meant for me. And I know I'm not the best, but I know that I'm not the worst. In the sense of being a good son, a good person, a good acquaintance, a good friend, a good best friend, really just anything. I know that I will always be something to someone, because my mom will always have unwavering love for me. But I just wish I could find that kind of dedication in myself for that girl I messed it up with. And you know, my family really does have a bad history with girls, and you know, maybe I am just like in my head too much about it, but I don't want to think like that. I want that girl and I want her back, but I don't want to ruin it more than I already have. And I am scared that if I try going back, I will mess things up further. But that's mostly because I haven't grown. I said that I will change, and I did, but I don't think it was for the better. And arguably, I've been doing better in some aspects. I just not in the ones that I really need. Not the ones that will show. Because I I'm online too much. That's just how it is. I'm just online too much. And maybe if I spent more time playing single player games, I like that sounds stupid, but I'm being for real. Maybe if I spent more time playing games like this and just experiencing things on my own, I would be better at certain things. Cause I'm not really uh hmm, I'm not really active anymore. And you know, when I did boxing, I liked it. I liked it. I liked the thought of it. I liked the thought of fighting. I liked the thought of sparring. I just didn't really like the thought of training. And like that's normal with athletes, I think. Like no one wants to train, but some the people who do really have a love for the sport. And I guess I just didn't have that love for it. And I know that I can love something without loving every aspect of it because that wouldn't really be fair. Because there will always be two sides to everything. You can't just love every side. That's not guaranteed at all. Like, sure, you can try. Sure, you can try to love something. You can try to love both sides of it. But it's human nature not to like, what's it called? It's human nature to dislike things that seem pointless. Because not a lot of people can see the value in training. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I didn't see the value in it. I still did it. I disliked it because of my stepdad, I guess. It was just I couldn't differentiate him between coach and, you know, my stepdad because when he's the coach, he was kind of just the same to me. I never really built a strong connection or bond with him. And honestly, I blame that on me. I think that's my fault because I kind of pushed him away a lot. And he just accepted that, which is really, really admirable. Oh, hell no. Get the fuck away from me. Nah, 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 nah. Get the hell away. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, get the fuck away from me, bro. Get away from me. That like actually scared me. I've never heard a fucking baby zombie just come up like that. I've like dead ass never. Holy shit. Why is there so many of them? But yeah, no, I've never heard like a fucking baby zombie just come up on me like that. I don't think I know where my base is. I think I'm lost. I went pretty far. Oh, fuck that. Don't shoot your damn arrows at me. But I'm really disappointed that I quit because I low-key want to say that I'm lying when I say this. Not because I don't want to like boxing. I did like it. It was fun. But like I liked it. I liked boxing. I really did. But the thing that makes me not want to say that is like the fact that I don't feel like I'm right for it. I feel like I'm not the person for it. But my grandpa, my mom, like they do boxing and they're like well I guess my grandpa never necessarily had experience with boxing, but he was in a lot of street fights from what I've heard. And he has a lot of experience with fighting, you know? Like he he isn't like a fake fighter. He's a fighter. He's been a fighter for who knows how long. It's just that I've never been a part of his life like that because I wasn't there when he was younger. Of course, my grandma was, but that also means that my mother wasn't. Wait, how do I zoom in? F5? No. B V N N L. What the fuck is that? Oh, advancement. P. Oh, wrong button. How do I zoom in? Oh no! Oh. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. That's not good. That'll probably spread to my tree. That's whatever. Gosh, I don't remember what I was saying. Right, my grandpa, he's amazing. I love my grandpa, but I partly feel my stepdad is the reason I can't see male figures in my life the same way. And it's not like he did anything bad. He just like he's just kind of scary. Or at least that's what I've built in my head. I probably wouldn't be scared of him if I hadn't have been so young at the time that he did what he did. And what he did was like mostly just uh discipline, I guess I would say. But he never hit me. He never did any of that. He's not a bad person, and I really, really do believe that he isn't a bad person. But it's just my dad never had that tone with me, you know, because he wasn't really a good dad. He didn't really, you know. I guess like he just didn't scare me. My dad just didn't scare me at all, really. And that's I never really realized how weird that was until now. Because that's how far away he was in my life that he just wasn't scary to me anymore. Cause he would like he would like mostly just give me what I wanted, you know, he'd try to give me what I wanted, you know? And I really appreciate that effort, but I just wish, you know, he was there for me. Cause he said a lot of things he would do, and he never really did things, which is really disappointing. And I also, my mom and me, I think that's a part of just human nature, maybe. We tend to say things and then we can't stick with it. It's just, it's an issue that I want to overcome, and I likely will with time, but I wish it was now. jackass. Yeah, I honestly feel really burnt out. I don't get enough sleep. I just to put it blunt, I I don't like how I look. I used to like my long hair and I don't now. I feel fat. I just feel big. I don't like it. And I just feel like I'm not enough. I feel as if I'm not enough. I also don't know who Angel Bunny is. I have a lot of people added on my Discord. Anyways, I to bring that up, I get so easily attached to people. Like when I was little, I would add so many people. And this one specific memory comes to mind. These two guys, not two guys. It was when Fortnite was still a newer game, when Ninja was still the big fucking like guy. Like he was the guy. He was the man. He was tough. Ninja's hyper. Um, or at least I think. I don't know. He blew up sometime during Fortnite, anyways, because he was really good at Fortnite. But I was playing Fortnite. It was still a relatively new game, and I heard these two kids on the game talking, and I was too scared to talk, and I don't even think I had a microphone at that point. Actually, scratch that. I think I did, but I was always so scared to talk on the game. I was so scared. I was so fucking afraid. And honestly, looking back, I just shouldn't have been so scared. Sure, I wasn't that great at the game, but with time I grew, and I actually remember this other time when Playground got introduced. I would play Playground. I met a couple people, and I remember hitting some pretty crazy fucking shots with the OG revolver. Yeah, that was the fucking time. That was the time. Because I was actually good. I wasn't good. I was okay, but I was pretty decent. Like I had fun within that moment, and I just I wish it lasted longer. I really wish it lasted longer. And well, maybe it did. Maybe it lasted forever, and you know, I just forgot. Maybe I had the time of my life, and I was so happy, and I had so much fun. Yet I simply forgot. That's kind of what scares me too. Like I don't want to be that for someone. I don't want to be an experience someone cherishes yet they don't remember. I want to be well, I do want to be a memory someone cherishes. I do want to be a part of that. I want to be someone that people care about. I want to be someone that people can look up to, that people can like they can say that I want to be like him. I want people to take inspiration from me. I feel like I'm not creative enough to be like that. And I don't think I just don't think I'm that kind of guy. But I would love to be. And I can see how some of my traits, some of the things that I do are admirable or look upable to. But I just I could never see me on the big stage or on the camera or like on the thumbnail. I just I don't think I could. I just don't think I could envision it because I hate how I look and I'm so scared to talk online to do things. And impulsiveness is really a gift sometimes because maybe after this I will post it just not thinking much of it, you know. A lot of this is random. It has zero structure. At least I think. I don't know. Maybe it does have a structure and I just haven't realized it, but aside from that, this video's just been really random. But I wanted it. I needed an outlet, you know. Um I needed it. And I really don't want to say that I'm done, but maybe I am. There's a lot more that I want to talk about, but I don't think I can really get into that. I don't have enough energy for it, and I have a haircut in like an hour. It's fuck. I forgot to do this at the start of this recording. It is what is it? Friday, right? Friday. Can this thing get off my screen so I can see what day it is? It is Saturday. Saturday, July. Saturday, July 11th, 8:15 a.m. I didn't sleep. But regardless of whether I didn't sleep or not, still here. That's all that matters, is that I'm still here. I never want to disappear. Disappearing is not something I ever want to do. Because to disappear would just to be erasing myself from everything, and I don't think I could do that. I really don't think I could do that. I couldn't, Erasing myself from everything, it would be a gift, but it would be so stupid. Like, if I had the chance to completely erase my existence, I I definitely wouldn't take it. And that might seem like, oh yeah, obviously, but there's definitely a lot of people out there that would love to just get rid of everything they've ever done. But like I've done some pretty good things for some people in my life, and I would hate to just have that not be anything anymore, because this might be saying a little too much, but with my first ex, or at least my first real ex, I would say, I drove her to tell her parents about something she had hid from them for, I don't even know, I don't remember how long. But, you know, it was just a really, really long time. And I got her to open up to her parents about it, and I'm really proud of that. And I'm also really not proud of how things ended with her, but I am proud that I was able to end it because I felt as if I was using her, which I didn't want to do anymore. And maybe she hates me, but I could live with that, knowing that she is better now. I just the girl that I was talking about earlier, I just hope I can change for her. And well, I guess it would be better to hope to change for myself, but I just know that that would be lying to myself at that point. Because I understand how I work. Like, I can say I'm doing it for myself, but if I did it for myself, nothing would ever be done because I just don't hold that kind of respect for myself. And I know that's like sad to hear, sad to say, sad to think about, but it's true. If I did everything for myself, nothing would ever get done. Because I would always just pick a lazier option. I would never do anything at all. And, I would probably hate myself for it. And sure, I can say that I hate myself now, but I don't think that's entirely true. Because I did a lot of things for a lot of people, and hating myself would be hating the person who did all those things for those people. Given, not, like, everyone makes decisions and everyone changes rapidly. So, one good thing here and there won't define me as a person in the future, but it'll definitely give a baseline for people who already know me. And, I'm glad that I have a good baseline because I I don't think a lot of people would like me if this is how they knew me. I wouldn't like me. But that would be a little biased because I already don't really like me. What's the point of change though? I want to change because I don't want to be me anymore. I don't want to be this me anymore. And like the thought of being another person, sure you can think about it and be like, oh, I want to be another person. That would benefit me so much. But it's just not true. It's not true because you wouldn't be you. You just wouldn't be you anymore. You'd be someone else. And like, yeah, that sounds obvious, but like, think about it. All the things you've done today, all the fun you've had today, or from your birth to today, like, you would really want to get rid of that just to have someone else's life? Like, you wouldn't have experienced all the good things that they experienced. You would just remember it as if you did. And sure, maybe that's enough. But for me, no. I I want to have the experience. I don't want to think I do. Because, you know, without the me I am right now, there will be no future me. There won't be a future me. And sure, maybe the future me is a really bad person, but obviously I'm not hoping for that. Hoping for someone better to take the place of my name. And when I say that, I don't mean I want someone to steal my identity. That's fucking stupid. But I do want a better version of me to take over and be me for me, basically. Or not for me, but I just want me to be a different, better version of me. I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. I don't even know where I'm going in the game anymore. I'm really lost, man. My sense of direction in this game is very, very poor. Actually, my sense of direction in anything is honestly pretty bad. I would say. But if I could record Rocket League properly, I definitely would be doing that right now. Maybe. No. Maybe. I don't know. But, I think, I think this is where I end it. End the video. Like, end the recording. Um, because I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. And maybe later on there will be something that I want to say. But, right now I think I got a lot of what I needed to out. I spent time with myself, just talking to myself, which I think is pretty good for me. And maybe I'll be burnt out when I go to get my haircut and whatever, but I think I can be content with what I've done today. And oh fuck, I hope I can take a fat ass nap after I come home after that shower, bro. 'Cause fuck, dude, I need some sleep. I really do. My sleep schedule has been really, really bad recently. You know, summer break just fucked me over really bad. But hey, I mean, without fucking up right now, I wouldn't have any experiences that I will likely cherish in the future because I like talking to my friends. And maybe I don't talk enough about my feelings. Maybe I don't talk enough about me in any conversation, really, now that I think about it. But, there's no growth without mistakes. So, yeah. Oh, there's a panda. You know, I think I'm gonna talk just a bit longer. I think I'm on the track to my base, and if I'm not, then I'll just end it at some point. But I do think I'm on track to get to my base. Anyways, I just I hope to whoever is watching this that you live, that you learn, that you strive in what you're doing, that you enjoy what you get to do. I want you to only be you. And I guess that's kind of impossible if you actually think about how you learn and grow and develop habits. Oh shit. It's like, that's kind of impossible, yeah, but whatever combination of people that you are, I want you to do what you enjoy and do what you think. And yes, there's morals, there's codes, there's things you should do, regardless of how you were taught things. But in the things that don't matter in the sense of law or order or like just moral stuff, I guess, you should only ever be you. And I believe that. I really believe that. And I also believe that I am very lost because where the fuck am I, bro? I guess I can keep swimming for a little bit. But again, I want you to be you. I don't want you to be influenced easily by other people unless, you know, they have a good point. But like, I just be accountable. Take accountability or whatever. Take responsibility for the things that you do, whether right or wrong, or in the middle, in between. Maybe you're neutral in an opinion and you want to make that known, then, you know, do that. Say, like, oh, this side has free food, but this side, fuck, I don't know. I don't know. But let's just say this side has a benefit and this other side has a benefit, but they're on separate like sides, you know? Like A side has this benefit, B side has this benefit, but they don't agree with each other. A and B do not agree with each other. If you're neutral, you go and say, oh, I like that this side has this, but this side also has this, and I agree with these specifically, though I do not want to join A or B. You know, because that's like giving criticism, kind of. I mean, not really, but it's like saying that you recognize the good within both, and you're allowing both sides to what the fuck to like have chances. You're allowing both sides to get feedback. That's good. It's a good thing. Gosh, I'm so fucking bad at multitasking, bro. I cannot think, talk, and fucking. I just can't. What is that thing? Is that a horse? One second. Oh, shittings. Oh, it fucking broke. Oh, wait. Fucking, what the hell? Idiot. This is the only thing I have, bro. Can you even cross the river, bro? Yeah, no, I completely lost my train of thought. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna find a bed, I'm gonna sleep, and then I think I'm gonna call an end to this video because I will genuinely have to go. Let's pick this guy's house. This guy does not have a bed. Very convenient. No, I don't wanna. Maybe I could make my own bed. I have 4, so I low-key could. I don't know why they don't, like, I don't know why they don't make them planks, or, like, something more, like, worth it. Because their house is just planks, gang. And the inside is, like, you know what I mean? Oh, I guess I need a crafting table. I'm gonna use this guy's house. There's probably a crafting table somewhere here, but I don't care. Well, anyways, you know, I probably have to change my Minecraft skin. You know, I thought this was cool when I first was playing, but yeah, no, I don't really like it anymore. But doesn't matter. What matters is my real life. What I do, what I choose to do, what I think. Anyways, I'm getting too boring and way too into whatever the fuck I was trying to say. Um, but you know, all in all, I hope you have a great day. Whoever watches this, whether it's future me, um, like 2 hour me, like in the future. Ugh, ugh, don't know what that was. Um, but I hope you have a good day, and I hope you're looking out for yourself. You know, I want you to seek what's good for you and those around you. You know, I want positivity for you. That's what I wish for you. I want you to experience life in the best ways possible. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.